Hi everyone, and welcome to the NFPA LiNK YouTube channel. This page is dedicated to answering key questions you have related to electrical and life safety. Today we've been asked to cover a topic we get a lot of questions about, and that is, what are the accessway requirements for photovoltaic or PV systems? In order to answer this question, we're going to use NFPA LiNK, which is our easy-to-use digital access to NFPA codes and standards. So with that, let's head over to NFPA 1, the fire code. In order to determine the accessway requirements for PV systems, we're going to head to Chapter 11, Building Services, specifically 11.12, which is Photovoltaic Systems. And we're going to talk about accessway requirements for buildings other than 1 and 2 family dwellings. So we're going to scroll down to that section. And you'll find that in 11.12.3.3, buildings other than 1 and 2 family dwellings and townhouses. So one thing I want to note about this subsection is that a lot of it was reorganized from previous editions, and in previous editions there were multiple requirements within a single paragraph. All of those have been broken out, so now you'll only find one requirement per paragraph. So there's a number of different accessway requirements. So there's really 3 kind of groups of accessway requirements. The first is going to be your perimeter pathway. The second is called other pathways in the code. And the third are pathways for smoke ventilation. We're just going to talk about perimeter pathways today. So these are the pathways that actually allow firefighters to get up and gain access to the roof. So they're actually going to go along all of the edges of the roof for the building. So the width of this accessway is going to be dependent on the length and width of your building. So if your length and width are both 250 feet or less, so 250 feet or 76.2 meters or less, then that pathway all along the roof edges has to be at least 48 inches or 1,219 millimeters wide. If either the length or the width of your building is greater than 250 feet or 76.2 meters, then you have to provide a minimum 6-foot wide perimeter pathway. So that pathway has to be 6 feet or 1,829 millimeters. As I mentioned, there are other types of pathways. So you have the other pathways and then the smoke ventilation pathways. But I did want to just point out that for this edition, there were some figures added to the annex to help provide a visual aid to what those requirements are actually saying. So here in this first figure, we see that both the length and the width of the building are less than that 250 feet requirement. And so we see the perimeter pathway is 4 feet wide that's being provided. We hope that helps answer your questions about PV accessway requirements. For more info about how NFPA LiNK gives you the knowledge you need to get the job done right, visit www.nfpa.org/link.